Edgar Wallace, Sanders of the River. Narrated by Ben Hines. Chapter 1. The Education of the King. Mr. Commissioner Sanders had graduated to West Central Africa by such easy stages that he did not realize when his acquaintance with the backlands began. Long before, he was called upon by the British government to keep a watchful eye upon some 250,000 cannibal folk, who, 10 years before, had regarded white men as we regard the unicorn. He had met the Basuto, the Zulu, the Fingo, the Pondo, Matabele, Mashona, Barotse, Hottentot, and Bechuana. Then curiosity and interest took him westward and northward, and he met the Angola folk. Then northward to the Congo, westward to the Maasai, and finally, by way of the Pygmy people, he came to his own land. Now there is a subtle difference between all these races, a difference that only men such as Sanders knew. It's not necessarily a variety of colour, though some are brown and some yellow, and some, very few, jet black. The difference is character. By Sanders' code, you trusted all natives up to the same point as you trust children, with a few notable exceptions. The Zulu were men, the Basuto were men, yet childlike in their grave faith. The black men who wore fez were subtle but trustworthy, but the brownie men of the Gold Coast who talked English, wore European clothing, and called each other Mr., were Sanders' pet abomination. Living so long with children of a larger growth, it follows that he absorbed many of the childlike qualities. Once, on furlough in London, a confidence trick was played upon him, and only his natural honesty pulled him out of a ridiculous scrape. For when the gold brick man produced his dull metal ingot, all Sanders' moral nerves stood endways, and he ran to the confiding bunco steerer to the nearest station, charging him, to the astonishment of a sorely puzzled policeman, with IGB, which means illicit gold buying. Sanders did not doubt that the ingot was gold, but he was equally certain that the gold was not honestly come by. His surprise when he found the gold was gold leaf imposed upon the lead of the commerce was pathetic. You may say of Sanders that he was a statesman, which means that he had no exaggerated opinion of the value of individual human life. When he saw a dead leaf on the plant of civilization, he plucked it off, or a weed growing with his flowers, he pulled it up, not stopping to consider the weed's equal right to life. When a man, whether he was captor or slave, by his bad example endangered the peace of his country, Sanders fell upon.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?